Abba. I'm very late. That's thanks to the hydrate. Also, hey Roses, how you doing tonight? Did my sound test fuck up? It's like really far behind. I also, for once, decided to turn the vertical back on because I'd been kind of meaning to see if I got the perfect timing. But I'd been meaning to see if I got the ability to give them different encoders. And I still don't, which fucking sucks. I'm gonna be honest. But hi. Okay, we're all good to go. Let me... Well, that's not gonna help. That's all pictures of Aaron's ass. Well, VTuber model anyway. Not all ass. It's just the two most recent commission things that she got for her her subathon that her donathon? Her Souls-a-thon. She's doing Dark Souls throughout the summer and is doing a marathon for it. But she got a beach piece as one of her rewards for reaching a goal. Let me go to here. Actually, do I want to go there? Or do I want to start up here? Nah, yeah, we'll start there. Also, I'd like to point out that I really wish I had a way to... How do I turn off YouTube chat's auto-translate? Because getting my name always translated to theirs every time is kind of annoying. Let me check. Also, let me close these tabs. Because I'm going to lose my mind if I keep freaking... content. What the hell is marked as copyright? What the hell? I'm gonna have to look at... There's like some ambient music that's going on with freaking Stalker, apparently, that is getting claims done to it. I mean, it's not gonna matter in the end. I suppose. Live tab. Stream title. Customization. Live chat translation. Turn that off. So if I refresh this, does it actually have... There we go. It's my name instead of it freaking saying theirs. There was different stream that I... Stream? No. Something else I was doing sometime back that my name got auto-translated to something else. I don't remember what it was. I have no idea how long today is going to go, to be honest. It is very fucking hot, and even my AC unit isn't, like, keeping up, like, enough, to be honest. So we may wind up having a slightly shorter stream for all I know. Yeah, it definitely helped, rather than trying to freaking wait for the AC to cool the entire room and hope for the best. Just having the freaking cold air blasting us. I had the blanket over my legs, because they get cold a lot faster than the rest of me. Alright, this isn't going to help me at all. This is all asking questions that completely do not relate to me. But it was nice to not be, you know, dying. Except for when I got up to use the bathroom and freaking... Even just the bathroom was a fucking sauna. I'm hoping that it's only going to be a problem for 1 week. That would be nice. I suppose, though, that as I go into the freaking HD era, it is going to be nicer to... It is going to be preferred for it also to not be 8 million degrees outside for the sake of, you know, my PC not exploding. So that would be a little unfortunate. Poor thing lasts less than a year because of a heat index of over 100. Can I help you? Must you tap me with your tail? You bitch. I'm checking something real quick. Doing some real quick scamming. One big downside about the heat, though, is that my energy levels are fucking, like, dead the moment that I'm, like, out of the cooler air. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try something real quick. At least a little bit. There we go. Go with this song. But ideally, I'm planning on, throughout this week, cleaning up some of my art backlog. Tomorrow, I actually did get a new commission. Just, last night, so we will be working on... We probably won't be working on those all day because... Hi, Frosty, how you doing? We probably won't be working on them all day, and I don't know, maybe I might even do them off stream. Depends on if I get into a state where I can actually work on stuff tonight. Granted, if I get to get to working on like multiple things at once. I'd probably wind up trying to get shorts recorded. But the commissions are like about emote size. I classified them as. So like, I don't even know if both of them, because there was only really 2 ideas. I normally do them in packs of 3, but there was only 2 ideas that were done. I mean, in the end it evens out because they're 2 character ones instead of being singular character ones. But they shouldn't take too terribly long. Especially because they're going to be like similar to YCH's. Because they're based off of a duo of memes. That have a relatively simple art style, to be honest. But we might try and see if we can just do art all 3 of those days. I'm gonna probably try and lean toward doing the Flandre art on Thursday. Because my Friday might be taken up significantly, so... I'll give you some random IRL Nasu lore. I'm currently looking to get forklift certified. Forklift. And then I'll match character Nasu even more because I'll be equipped to handle a heavy piece of machinery that is intended for lifting and carrying shit. I do need to save up some money for that, though. One moment. Alright. Had to wash my hands because I finished my sandwich. But yeah, I figured that it would be a useful classification. Especially to open up the job market a bit more for me, given my fucked up knee. But currently, why scare? Why scared? Why dost thou scared? I'm not familiar with the original, so... You're better equipped than I am for being able to give that kind of critique. There was someone that was doing, I'll have to actually... I have a private tab open because I was looking at pay rates for a particular job. But I'll bring up Spirit Box Sunkiller in my private browser so that I can take a look at that after stream. I'm rarely in this segment of music anyway, though, because it's all the way up in the A's. And aside from Tuhu days, I'm never this high up. The highest I think I go is... if I decide to start on Berserk... or if I decide to start in Cotton segment, I think, are the two big ones. That kind of puts me up this area-ish. At least you tried? What do you mean? Ray was talking about, um, because apparently Ray is the one that gets all the information, despite this being my goddamn house. But we were talking about your visit this weekend and how you deciding to nap after you get to work, get back from work, and then like overnight drive also works out better because you'd have less traffic on top of everything else. I mean, in the end, it really depends on how you're feeling, but... Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Hell, I don't want to drive through one city during shit time. Especially in cases like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like big industrial cities and whatnot. Because, we were just talking about how you and I were talking about how Frosty, traveling overnight would be better, would be good also due to less traffic at, like, night. And then I was also giving shit about the fact that I'm like the second to know updates on any of this in my own fucking house. You know, the shit that I keep freaking slinging around. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you could bypass Indy. It's not like I live in Indy. I've only been to Indy once. I went to Indy PopCon, like... 2019? Because that's when I was going to a lot of conventions. It's probably 2019. That's true. Rather than fumbling between, crossing between rooms and whatnot. Maybe? We have a group chat for VR stuff. Which has gone unused for a while because of Theta's schedule. Yeah. Yeah. Back when you had a schedule that matched with all of us instead of uh being a goddamn normie with your daytime work schedule. It's also partially why I'd like to get into a sort of position where I could like have things more congealed, I guess is a good way to put it. I mean, technically speaking, before I fucked up my sleep schedule again, I was supposed to be waking up 2 hours before when I currently do. Because my sleep schedule for a bit was me waking up at like 3. And then it went to 4. Now it's next to 5. Which right now it doesn't matter anyway, because what I was primarily doing by waking up that early was renovation slash housework stuff. And for this next week, fuck no. We're supposed to get what? Is tomorrow the 102 day, or is the following day the 102 day? Ray looked at the goddamn temperatures in the area for... yeah, for the week. It's gonna fucking suck. And we're going to find that person that said that we would get 70-degree weather and do a volcano ritual in order to appease the heat gods. Also, proud of you, Ray, for remembering. But hopefully... after the heat passes... I don't know how this... Do we have a mid to late July? Fuck me, dude. I need to, like, get myself a list of ideas. Rather than fumbling around and... Fumbling around and fucking around, I guess is the best way to put it. Because the find out stage of that fucking around is a lot less fun because it's like, oh, I'm cramming, like, 3 hours of work when I need to have this all done in 2 hours because I started at 4 a.m. Also, thanks to the hydrate. I just need to learn some of that. What's the word? What's that word? Discipline? To actually fucking work on shit instead of going, what if I do this instead? I mean, granted, part of it was prep for stream stuff over the past week. Because we would get to a new part. I would prep a few things that I didn't want to do on stream. Like collectibles. Or I'd like complete, or I'd go and redo something or do something that needed to be done. That way we were all sorted for stream. I mean, another thing that I wind up falling into the trap of is the minds constantly freaking being like, oh, what if you did this? What if you did this? But I don't have anything else that I'm planning on adjusting anytime soon. Because when it comes to the summer comfy outfit, I kind of just want to redo it to a certain degree. And I'll hold that off until later. That's like the or not the winter comfy outfit, that's this outfit. That's like the main outfit. It needs a bunch of its rigging redone in general. Because it doesn't even have the lean. It literally just moves its head. But also... I want to redo the shading. I want to redo... I guess I don't really need to redo... I do want to redo the shading on that. The base outfit doesn't really need to be redesigned too terribly much. Because it is the open parenthesis classic, close parenthesis, kind of more of a nod toward IRL Nasu, but also a nod toward the original design for Nasu. Which I don't even know if I have the files for anymore. I don't know where those would be. Let me see if I have it anywhere. I'm only gonna really check the primary spots that I think that it would be, but... Oh, okay. All my Serious Sam, splits for the speedrun that I never actually got to set up properly for practicing the one spot that I needed. I have a tabletop PDF in... not the PDF folder. I had Call of Cthulhu 7th edition in my basic documents folder. My other idea is that it's in my external hard drive. Where it's... Because it's not my Blender files. Yeah, I got nothing. I got my old VRM files. But we don't have classic Nasu. Which, to be fair, was using like some basic assets from 3D modeling software that was literally designed to make shovelware, so... So yeah, classic Nasu is lost in the sands of time. If I could find the software that I used way back when, I could probably... remake him in like 10 minutes. But I'm pretty sure that... Yeah. Also lost to the sands of time that video is. That I actually used it in. We'll probably get to the game after first break. I think that's the... Oh, well, ad's about to start anyway, so... I can't blame you, honestly. I freaking... The moment that I hit the heat instead of being in the AC of the bedroom, I fucking was like, this is gonna fucking suck. I don't know if I'm gonna have energy for most of the day. And you have already gone through your, like, actual work day rather than having just gotten up and be starting the day, so... I also, while I was putting the curtain down, just remembered I didn't grab my tea from the table that's there. So if you'll give me one moment. I will start the game, however. I didn't have to go very far, because it was actually just sitting on the table there instead of out in the freaking hallway like it normally is. I forgot I go deaf every time this game starts up, holy shit. The thing is, we're going straight into a boss fight, I think, for the next part, so I am going to... Yeah... We're gonna do a warm-up by doing the previous level. I say warm-up as if I'm not going to get my ass beat like a bongo drum out here. I just gotta remember not to bother with her goddamned bomb, because her bomb is more of a danger to her than it is the enemies, because you have to basically be freaking hugging the enemies to... Hello? I'll take you. Sorry, Maurice, but... Unfortunately, your ability is not great for hard mode. Because you do not have the greatest of DPS. Fucking, we run and we explode. I thought I was gonna be out of range of that asshole. Won't say no to some patchouli ammo. What I need is to find where that other piece is. I don't know if these are in order that they actually appear or not. Or if they just give me first piece first, second piece second, and whatnot. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, that gets rid of that problem. Now I just gotta worry about the Master Spark Fairy, which is never not a problem. There we go. Master Spark Fairy's dead. Pretty much home free now. At least long enough to get the checkpoint, I think. What's the dossier on Oku? Is Alice still? Do not be an Alice. Do be a checkpoint though, and that's what I'm after. The opening, I think, is like a part of, among the worst parts of this. Come on, give me something with some range. Single time that I'm wishing that I had a shield bubble. And I don't have one. Well, we went down there. We have that already. Bitch. Explode. Here. No. That's just a max ammo. This is a card. That's an advert. Fucking knew it. And if I didn't, I should have. Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright, well, that's everything. Like, all enemies taken care of. Where the hell is the final rune? Because this is where one of the runes was. Actually surprised that these stayed here. I can't go back here. Let me, is there a... Alright, there we go. So it's in the back corner of the arena? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, that's fucking mean. It's specific timing. And like there's an enemy that's gonna spawn here. Oh, fucking hell. I got fucking ganked. Alright, well now that I know where it is, I wonder if I can fuck off out of here and... No, I need someone that's faster. The problem is I don't have a Maurice. Because the problem is that too many enemies in this can stun lock. Yeah, I have no idea. That's a dickish freaking... That one's dickish. There's no way, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Oh, I guess it's time to go and fight Hata. You're that crow from hell, and you're that delinquent from heaven, right? What brings you here to the human village? This just doesn't feel right. Who are you and why are you here? Shouldn't no be performed before crowds. The no mask spirit. Residents have evacuated the area. I would appreciate it if you did so too. No can't be appreciated if everyone's dead. A deed's a deed, no matter the intention. How'd you know the incident would happen? Reimu, who requested me to guard this place. Oh, do you know where Reimu is? Don't worry about that. I alone have protected so many people. All we have to do is communicate. All we have to do is communicate and everything's solved. But no, this is Jinsokia, where communication can only happen after you get the shit kicked out of you. Would have been so easy for me. That isn't enough. We still need, still met a huge amount of yokai on our way here. That's not what I care about. But I want to know where Reimu is, and I want to solve the incident. Not an easy task for a no-mask spirit to protect the entire human village. We should at least praise her. Wait, what? Kokoro, you've done a great... Enough. You only care about yourself. I will clear out the entire human village, including removing every one of you. Yeah, okay. No consideration, no comprehension. Cooperation is based on mutual understanding. This is going to be interesting. If I remember correctly, the only advice I got was, don't fucking get hit. Real bad timing on when I freaking decided to pop that. Okay, I can't just freaking skip straight to the battle. Ooh, that does not do a lot of damage to her. What the hell hit me? Hello? Times like this, I kinda wish that I wasn't restricted to Tenchi. I also really wish I knew where she was coming from at any given time. Oh my god, her flamethrower having freaking... Oh good, at least I have some breathing room. What the fuck? Yeah, that's really cool. However, that's kind of bullshit. Was there any advice aside from don't get fucking hit? Yeah, my advice is don't get fucking hit. Don't get hit, but hit hard back. This is the long and short of what I just got told. Easier said than done with the don't get hit, though, considering my dash doesn't actually give me iframes or anything. Hey, that fucking hurts. Hey, what the hell? How am I supposed to avoid that? Does it... Do I need to go into the... Oh my god. She just skipped straight to that attack. Cool, I'm glad that that's the reason why the advice is learn the patterns. is that she just skips straight to her freaking ultimate at a certain health threshold. Okay. Okay, so what this is this is a freaking... Jesus Christ. That barrier is specifically so I don't try and avoid the actual mechanic. Kinda bullshit, but go off, I guess. Real fucking bad spot here. Okay, well, I at least know how that attack works now, so... Excuse me? Yeah, okay, let me just freaking eat shit, like... I don't even know what got me. Yeah, okay, this spawned on top of me, that's... I don't know, dude. Oh, fuck. I slowed down too much. Or I tried to be a little too greedy, I guess is the way that I should put it. My current strat for that is to try and send her into Spider before she even gets to the higher freaking tiers of her. Because 3 of these is fine, but then it freaking quickly ramps up, and it's... the sheer number of them that can come from one spot. And if they're coming from one spot, it's so much harder. Because they overlap with each other. God forbid they're in a spot that spawns practically on top of me. Okay, what the fuck is that attack? Is the I have an insta-kill not actually the ultimate attack I was warned about? I freaking... lead off with one of these. I don't even know if that really does much of any damage to her, is the thing. I'm... Oh! Almost had her. I think that the most interesting part... I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not mad that it is. I'm actually kind of glad that skipping her to her freaking spider attack and just bombarding her, like, when I have openings from that is kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. I just need to work on my execution for it. Come on. Oh, I was so close. She magic pixeled me. If I had right-clicked instead of continued holding left-click, I would have been fine. That spawned on top of me. I thought I was actually going to die there. I dashed into it. I think that the main downside about Tenchi is that since her ult is like her sword, it does make it a little more difficult to freaking, like, use her in higher difficulties simply because to hold out and heal for a hot minute. The freaking homing ones make it so difficult to actually do. Because the moment that I freaking... got my health back, I was immediately back to no health because freaking... the homing ones just immediately latched back onto me. Oh my god, dude. I don't even know if that first attack actually does damage because she might not even be active yet when I do that attack. What the hell? I just at no point freaking... Congrats on the streak. But I at no point during that actually got... like, not being freaking bullied there. Hey, this is fucking bad, dude. Okay. It didn't matter in the end because I got freaking tagged right before she swapped, but I freaking... The red masks came out and really threw me off on that. Because they don't despawn earlier just because the freaking... Please, why? Why have you been getting to red masks this time? Okay. No! I wasn't freaking moving fast enough. She doesn't actually start taking damage until partway through her first attack, it looks like. So yeah, I wasn't doing damage on the ones. Okay, giant spider mask I'm fine with. Get fucked. Such amazing dance. I've never seen this in hell before. Would you like to come to former hell for a show, Miss Kokoro? This is really nice. The fight was really difficult, wasn't it? It wasn't, like, too bad after I figured out how the mechanic works and how to... that I need to push the advantage instead of trying to actually avoid shit. So the trick wasn't don't get hit, it's kill them before you get hit. Why does the bird understand it as her performance? You said her name incorrectly. At least say her name correctly. You should learn how to take others' feelings into consideration. You danced with perfect form. Dance looked rather difficult. You must have been preparing for a long time. It's impossible for a stupid head like me to do that. Did she just admit that? If only the villagers saw things the way you do. Why do you think that? Should be time to interrogate the loser. Why did we start chatting? If you hadn't talked like you did, we wouldn't have fought in the first place. Listen carefully. Learn this seriously. Every villager is concerned about himself. They only care whether the dance can pleasure them or not. When the entertainment gets better, the requirement gets stricter and stricter. As demands are getting higher and higher, nothing is easier than finding mistakes. Never know how hard I practiced anyways. The hedonists are hasty to point out that we can't do this perfectly or infallibly. Just think about a performer's hard work. Don't negate others' efforts because of simple thoughts. You still insist on performing, no? That's really tough. I have no choice. I just love it. No matter how high the demands are, I will do my very best. Love and passion that makes me do such abnormal things. If everyone, too, holds the same passion in their heart, I believe everyone will surely understand each other. Excuse me for the sake of clearing out the yokai in the human village. Could you please tell us what happened to Reimu? Kenji performed well too. Be sure to attend Kokoro's next performance in former hell. Why should a celestial like me go to former hell? Be sure to come, but be sure to come. Yep, alright. In fact, Reimu told me the incident would happen in the human village and warned me to guard here. She told me nothing more and headed to the moon. What's she gonna do? I have no idea. The better question is how we're going to get to the moon. At least we don't need to worry about communication thanks to Iku. Anyway, let's return home and talk about it. Gathered lots of information today. You're so capable of gathering information. Don't take me with you next time. I didn't even take a minute to do that. Could it be that the Celestials are actually weak? Just realized I nearly lost to a stupid bird. Stupid bird can easily destroy the chariot that I'd need to hit multiple times. And I was bullied by a Tsukumogami. Where'd you find this bird? She's so cute. Are you listening at all? Why is stealing your first impression? Why does this peach taste different? Because it's only an ornament. It's not real fruit. That's a lie. Your peach tasted much better when you were wearing... That's a lie. Your peach tasted so much better when you were wearing white. And it's pretty and refuses to give me food. Why can she deal more damage than me? I'm so depressed. Iko, am I being bullied? Don't worry, there's a rabbit for you to play with. Come here. Do you want a peach? Yeah. Aren't you going home? Orin will be worried. No problem. I already told her. She said heaven is safe, so I can stay as long as I wish. Who did they? What kind of technology are they using? Orin, even though I don't know you, I still want you dead. By the way, Tenchi, don't you want to go to the moon? After all, that's where Reimu's at. Scarlet Devil Mansion has a rocket that can send you to the moon. The Boundary Lake can also send you places where you've been to. Go on. By the way, Alice's signal is also near the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Do I have to go again? I mean, if we're going after Alice, ideally, story-wise, it would make sense if we were taking Maurice. I didn't miss a section. Come here, Oku. This is the sort of Hiso the mistress uses. I mean, your sword already freaking is made, like, mostly out of energy by most depictions, so I doubt that she's going to be able to destroy it just by freaking using fire. Wait, the color's changing. First time I've seen her all this happy. Should I thank this bird? Come to think of it, I used to play as I felt like. I did cause Yuko a lot of trouble. I should thank her. What are you looking at, Tenchi? This bird will not lend you back. What? I'm not even allowed to look at her. I'm the one that brought her here anyway. Feel free to play with her. I got fuck all as far as, like, money from that, though. Need to study magic in the future as well. I need 4 more, so... Realistically, I should go back to the 1 level for the 1 extra, and then the next level would give me the amount I wonder if I... Wait, where did I just go? Am I just in the next level? Okay, so it's restart, but it puts me into the next level anyway. That's interesting. What language is she speaking when I go over to her? I want to know if I get different dialogue if I'm in the language that she's speaking. Japanese. What if I, let's see here. Japanese. Okay. So I put it into Japanese. Yes, yes, good, yeah. This, I believe, is Korean, isn't it? Yeah. It's weird that you get the same response in Does she change languages? No, she's still in Japanese. Weird. I was wrong. Please leave me alone. Don't worry, we can always cure you here in heaven as long as you're not dead. You can screw around however you like. Also, you don't work that much. You didn't work that much either. Oku and I did most of the work against Kokoro. Please help me. I might not be able to make it back. Where are... Well, there's Maurice. I lost so many things lately, even though they're not important. You better not cross the line. There's our opportunity coming to heaven. It'd be a pity if I didn't study the stuff here. Might be able to discover new magic. Sorry, but many of the things I borrowed were destroyed in the experiments. Many things we lost are destroyed. Yeah, but wait, this time the experiment might succeed. Many things together carefully and starts mixing them. And known objects begin to shine. Marissa's working carefully, her sweat falling to the ground. Suddenly the lights become unstable and the shapes deform chaotically and explode in Marissa's hands. Marissa cries from pain, then quickly goes down the boundary lake to wash her hands and her face. It failed again. We've been doing this here a lot lately. It's a lot of wasted resources in a single experiment. Do I look like a hard-working person? Sometimes I just take something and sell them for fun. I had everything, now I'm beginning to understand. So this is all the work behind the beautiful magic of this human. Rapid is dying now. I need your help in this operation. Help me and I'll show you heaven's magic. What's the use if you don't know how it works? Why are you showing me? That's right. I can use whatever and whenever I think of it. Mortals still need to understand the principles. For them. I guess it's better. I better do some exercise since I stayed here for so long. Can you give me some materials after we get back? No problem. Heaven is rich. Where are Misty and Cherno? Because I don't believe that they were taken... somewhere else. I believe that they just stayed up here. Normally they're right here. Wow, what an asshole. Alright, I gotta pee, so I'll be right back. Misty Forest. Human village is located in the northwest of the forest, filled with fog and danger due to the incident. I do like how the images for them are Yukuri. Also, I love how Raisin is just constantly being brought along. It's like, alright, I guess it's back to Raisin. Why am I being dragged along again? Marissa came too. Why me, though? I'm not the vigorous type like you people. I'm just a rabbit. I'm going on strike. Even rabbits have excuses, right? I was forced to do 2,000 push-ups every time I made even a tiny mistake. Oh, I do miss those days when Niku sat on me while I was doing push-ups. Your body is too weak. You should start training with me. It was punishment, not training. That was punishment, not training. And why are you smiling? No wonder why Iku changed her punishment methods. What's wrong about being happy while doing push-ups? You know that it's a perfectly normal thing for a Celestial to do. I'd better get out of here. Try to run, I'll make rabbit stew out of you. Your cooperation is truly appreciated. Let's get going. Of course. Really is a delinquent. Better not draw attention to myself. So I was right. Maurice is with us. Why is Maurice not the only one with us? Since we're after Alice, it would make sense for us to just, you know, only have a Maurice. Oh, it's an enemy summoning enemy. Oh, she's so beefy too, dude. Alright, I need you, and I need you. Real early checkpoint, that's a little worrisome. Dumbass. Full ammo on both. Won't say no to that. Oh, hi, Kage. I didn't realize that was her at first. Or a clone of her at the very least. You're a dick! Oh, fuck. I meant a freaking checkpoint. God damn it. Well, now I gotta get lucky and freaking get Oku and... Patchy again. Well, there's Patchy. I mean, I suppose Maurice isn't, like, bad. She's okay for crowd control purposes. And range purposes. Not ideal, but... Downside is that we have a lot of melee enemies this time, so... Them being able to close the distance like that is gonna make them a decent chunk of trouble. Oh my fucking god. Oh, good, an Oku. I do kind of wish that when it came to the Yangshi, I could kill them hard enough to keep them dead. Because we needed a plot point to freaking make you run around the forest. I didn't realize that I had been approached by a dog. Sick. Alright, we got our freaking duo back. Unfortunately, it was post checkpoint this time around, so oh, you're still alive. If I hadn't been looking at the map, I wouldn't have noticed that you were still alive. I mean, even then, it still took me till you shot me to, like, register. I had the perfect freaking lineup there in order to actually take her down, so... Ooh, that hurts! Ah! I hate the fucking bouncing. Projectiles, dude. The fact that I can just be given the finger after killing the enemy. Just, nope, sorry. Do not pass go, do not collect 200, just fucking die. Don't even go to jail. I mean, I guess. The only real bright side about hers is that she has piercing. If anyone even looks at her, she gets friggin' stopped in her tracks. There we go. That's better. Itch. Can you fucking switch when I tell you to switch? Ooh, that's a dick move, dude. Discovered some irregular black fairies who are slightly stronger than ordinary fairies. Slightly my ass. We had encountered newfound strength has made them ambitious, giving us more trouble and headaches. I've lost track of how much time I've wasted to deal with them, yet they're still growing in numbers. I asked Patchouli about it. She said they were normal fairies, tainted by the overflowing energy emitted by our otherworldly guest. I feel this guest of ours is rather suspicious. However, both Patchouli and the mistress welcome her presence. How can I object? I didn't realize how low her accuracy actually is. Let me change! Not a fan of how getting attacked stops everything. Character changes, freaking attacks, freaking the germination period of squash in the human village. Why are you not translated? Is there nothing here? There sure is a lot of you fuckers. Hi, Sakia. Yes, you're the real Tenchi. I've already had enough trouble as it is. You're here to destroy the mansion, aren't you? That's rude. Is my image that bad? It is. I don't know about your motives, but judging by your past actions, it would be unwise for me to let you in. Now, how would you describe the taste of your own blood? Would it be peachy? Hold on, we fought before, haven't we? Also, why me instead of Marissa? She's the thief. Are you really the Saki I know? You seem oddly vampiric today. So the Saki in this world is not a vampire? How fascinating. Seem to actually have a working brain. First one I've seen among these phantoms. When I first arrived, I couldn't even form a single thought. Over time, I regained my lucidity. Do you know that white Tenchi? We founded an orphanage together in another world, of course I know. In another world. Of course I know her. Enough talk. Time is running out. Let's dance. In another world? What's going on? But enough talk. Let's fight. Get fucked, asshole. Okay. Next to the Misty Lake lies a crimson mansion. Although the ominous color already projects a menacing aura, take this warning seriously. The mansion is home to vampires. Regular people wouldn't even think about visiting. It's dangerous just by going near it. Any trespassers will be executed without question. Even the sleeping guard at the gates is not someone to be underestimated. The head maid is a terrifying being with the power to manipulate time. A troop of well-trained fairy maids also manage the mansion. Once again, never ever go to the that crimson mansion. Did I have... Okay, there's no... Yeah, why tap? Why is it tap? What does that tap? Bratty lady. Can I break this? No, it's just scenery. What kind of person would open an orphanage? Why are you asking me this? Someone with a gentle heart, of course. That's practically what Byakurin is, isn't it? Don't mention Byakurin. How's she gentle? She's like a gang member. Be careful with your words. Elegance, elegance. But why are you asking this? It's not my fault. Byakurin was very mean. Anyway, Iku, I wonder if these phantoms had their own stories and lived in other worlds. Are they still phantoms? How are they different from us? Maybe there's no difference. What are you going to do then? I'll go look for Reimu first. Once we know the cause of the incident, we'll know how to stop it. The incident will be resolved sooner or later, but there may be many different resolutions. Keep working, my lady. The radar is showing Alice just crossed the Misty Lake. Go after her. Isn't that Cherno's home? Bring her with you. The maids will probably try to kill Marissa as usual. Are the fairy maids insane? At least it's showing On radar, they're fighting with the other fairies. I hope they'll let us pass. Where are Cherno and... Oh, there they are. Oh, Hata's here as well. Where have you two been? I couldn't find you in heaven. We went home to visit friends, and we brought back a new friend. Let's welcome Kokoro, who can perform a no dance. It's good to see you again, Tenchi. Don't forget that the no performance will be held underground. You do remember it well. Forget about that. I want to see your performance again. Don't re-swing the crescent blade. Girls are performing. So cute. Please teach me. Looks beautiful if you're not the one being attacked. Give up mastering her moves. Kokoro worked very hard for them. Alright, it does look very hard. I kind of want to just save money for this until I run into someone else that... Oh, there's different... That was actually different dialogue. Give Raisin a break. She's broken. I have been too harsh on her. Can get Remy. Byakuren is a DLC character, so past this we're all in DLC, aside from Reimu. Clown Piece is also not a DLC, I guess. Having the quest givers be... It is interesting that they have Suika as a DLC character, apparently, but they don't have Hata. And then obviously each of them has their alternate outfits, which are all in a DLC pack. Magician? I wouldn't exactly call Saki a magician. Oh, she can speak now. I don't understand a word. Can somebody translate? She said, "Where's Sega? Where am I?" You understand what she said? Yes, Orin used to talk with evil spirits, but she would teach me their language whenever she had time. Zombies are dead bodies possessed by evil spirits, so it's their common language. Very convenient. Why is the zombie here? Don't call me a zombie. My name is Yoshika. Yoshika! So why is Yoshika here? I don't know. I was already here when I opened my eyes. I can feel that Sega, my master, is screwing around on Earth, but I don't know how to get there. So I stay by Byakuren's side. The power of the Buddha is keeping my body from eroding. Aren't zombies supposed to be so weak that they melt when they see the light of the Buddha? Are you looking down on zombies? You dumbass celestial. I can even sleep in Byakuran's coffin, you idiot. Are you looking down? Wait. What? No need to translate that. You can speak human. You can speak human language. Did Byakuran know about this? She doesn't know. I slept there because my master likes to mess around. I don't believe this is a translation. I don't believe this is a translation. You can speak human language, can't you? Forget about this. You know that zombie next to the crow? She actually sleeps in your coffin. Wait, coffin, are you a vampire? Probably where I was sealed. I was sealed for helping yokai. I think what's more serious is that she slept in it. Shouldn't you show her some discipline? If something useless ends up being used by somebody, isn't it a good thing? Why harm others for this? My god, she's right again. I'm speechless. Wait, why are you so reasonable now? Why don't you give her the attitude you had when you ripped me off? I'm always reasonable. Moreover, how can you call a free trade ripoff? Is she picking on me? Lake at the foot of the Yokai Mountain. Usually there's a yokai making an appearance. Cherno might not be the strongest, but... Oh no, I said the words. But... At the very least, she has, like, consistency with her attacks. I don't know, Tenchi just freaking... One of her main attacks being her sword swing really throws me off. I'm finally back. Finally an assistant other than Raisin. Though she was a really good assistant. How could she get burned out from a mere 5,000 push-ups? Otherwise I'd be able to keep dragging her along. Miss Raisin seems quite miserable, being forced to work every day. It's not the case. Raisin volunteered to help solve the incident, even if she's exhausted. Do you think that's worthy of respect? Ah, so it's like that. Raisin's so amazing. I won't put ice in her ears when she sleeps anymore. Or rabbit. Whoa, okay, there's a two-way fight going on here. Who am I? Okay, I'm fighting both. Frog? Ah, interesting. What the hell? Oh, okay, that's just an instant death. Fuck yourself. Wait. Is that a fairy or a doll? Oh no, it's a fairy. No, it's two fairies. I thought that was the Lancer doll. extremely dangerous. I can't see the freaking spirits on the... What hit me? What was still alive? Probably a spirit. Like I said, I can't see the spirits on the ice. Can you fucking die when I kill you? What is that range? I thought that you had a limited range. There's two of them! Fuck off! Oh, go fuck yourself. Why did they not die as fast as they were before? You're still alive? Oh my fucking god. Extremely dangerous, I'll give it, but freaking... Honestly, I kind of want to keep Cherno. Her slowing and freezing enemies makes her have quite a bit of utility. Oh my fucking god, dude. Why did these fairies get given infinite range on their... I also don't know why they were just up and given a Master Spark. Fucking let me dash, dude. I wish I had an Oku, dude. Oh shit! Oku! Dogs fucking pushed me back into the other ones. Oh, such bullshit, dude. I get that it's marked extreme danger, but extreme danger should not mean impossible. But having an infinite ranged Master Spark that freaking with no cover is bullshit. All right. I didn't even get a chance to attack. They literally just ignored my freaking attack. Oh my fucking god. Oh yippee, a fucking Tenchi. Ammo. That's so fucking useful. Can I be given, like, anyone? No? They canceled out my bomb, dude. They just all freaking... What is the point in bombs in this if I freaking can't actually use them as a tool the way that bombs are supposed to be used, dude? Yippee, Marissa. I wouldn't even be so disappointed with getting a Marissa if Marissa's DPS was anything resembling what it should be for Marissa, of all people. Also, if she didn't just get freaking bullied into submission by weak-ass melee enemies, because the game's mechanics mean that all attacks get canceled out if oh, you can do it. There's the freaking... There's... I think I'm done for the day. There is exactly what I knew was going to be back there. The fuck you direction literally has one of the freaking... runes behind it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. It's almost 10 o'clock anyway. That's when I try to end by on days like today anyway. Let's see if there's anyone that's going that I want to raid into. Nobody doing Toho. Is anyone doing something fitting to raid into? Is this actually a Toho game? No, it's not. Because I know that this person will put themselves in the actual category for whatever the game is, rather than just the general Toho project category. Blocks is doing some satisfactory. Tomorrow we shall be doing art. Maybe we don't raid. I don't know. Yeah. I'm thinking we go raidless tonight, I think. There's no one really doing anything that's fitting for me to raid into. So I'll just leave you at that. This is gonna be a long for Toho game just because just because it's ball-bustingly difficult, dude. But I don't have any real announcements. Lots of art. Unless I freaking get, like, really freaking asked to do something. Which I did get asked to do something, but the thing is that it seemed like stream bait. Like, they literally, their entire description was, hey, it'd be great for streaming and for clips and X, Y, and Z, and it's like, okay, but how is it as a game? Which, I don't know. If you're going to freaking... I guess you're at least honest that you're just going for a streamer bait game in that case. But why should I care about your streamer bait game over all the other streamer bait games, since the entire streamer bait genre has, like, kind of emerged? It's not even a genre, it's just a freaking corner-cutting attempt. But why should I care about yours if the only merit of it is that it is streamer bait? If I know nothing about how the game is or the quality of the game, then what the fuck do you want me to do about it? At least, like, the whole friend slop genre, as it's been dubbed, at least they're games, in most cases, that are actually, like, they have their own thing going on, rather than your entire personality of your game being, this would be the great streamer bait game. This is a message to all future people that decide to email me, and your only pitch for the game is that it makes good stream content. No one gives a shit. Your average player isn't going to care that it's a good stream game, because they're not going to stream in a lot of cases. And the streamers aren't going to care, because if the streamers are enough for it to matter for you, they could make streamer content out of any dog shit. Make the game an actual game, and make it fun first. And people will be attracted to it. You can approach people with it, but don't freaking just approach them saying this would make a good stream game. Because there's plenty of those. No one cares. I don't mean to be mean. I'm going to just be blunt because I'm tired of you guys freaking emailing me with your only merit for the game being that it's a good stream game. Nobody cares. Make a good game. Plenty of people have made good games. And then it just happens that they are like, hey, you could also stream it. May or may not. Delivered by Friday. Freaking... Even if you want to go into the quote-unquote friend slop, things like Peak are fun on their own. And they just happen to also be good stream content. If your only merit is that you think that it's good for streaming, and that's what you're advertising it as, I don't care. Stop. Either way. That's gonna be it for me. Art tomorrow, if all goes to plan. As for me, I need to go and probably grab some actual proper food instead of just that small sandwich that I did earlier. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the follows, raids, all that good jazz. And I will see you guys tomorrow if all goes to plan. Love y'all. Bye.